Now, last week, Israel and the global community commemorated Yom HaShoah, a day of remembrance for those lost in the Holocaust. The Nazi genocide wiped out 6 million Jews, including a devastating swath of Eastern and Central European Yiddish speakers. Now, that language has hung on by a thread in the diaspora, but a bit of technology generating excitement in the Jewish community might just allow Yiddish to thrive again. Here's our senior U.S. correspondent, Mike Wagenheim, with more on that.
Some say it's a dead language, killed off by assimilation and the Holocaust. Yiddish is now widely spoken in just a handful of Jewish enclaves around the world. Can it be saved by a smartphone application? The popular language learning app Duolingo has 300 million global users and offers 38 language courses. Well, now it's 39 with the new edition of Yiddish.
Most people, as you said, Yiddish is not going to be a language they pick up because they're going on vacation to a foreign country, like people might pick up French or Spanish or Italian. Most people taking the course will not take it to speak it as a vernacular, but rather to seek out a connection with their grandparents, their great-grandparents who may have spoken Yiddish. In the immigration and assimilation that followed a lot of what was happening in Europe, especially the Holocaust, a lot of those generations abandoned Yiddish, for better or for worse, and now a lot of their descendants are wanting to come back to it.
Mama, Aber.
There is a special skill set within the course that features 35 lessons on Hasidic Yiddish. While it's still in its beta stage, the course is massive. The roughly 1,300 lessons will take at least 250 hours for the average student to complete. One of the big challenges in putting the course together was to bridge the gap between the standardized written Yiddish one would see in books and newspapers and the modern spoken version heard in the streets of Hasidic New York.
For this course, we decided to use the formalized spelling as well as the standardized grammar that roughly goes along with that, but to use the dialect which is closest to the European dialect of Hungarian Yiddish, which today maps mostly onto Williamsburg, Muncie, Monroe, Borough Park, where many of the Hasidim live and speak.
Aber.
Nearly 10,000 people registered for the course prior to its launch, giving some hope that a Yiddish revival could be on its way. What better way to connect Jews with their heritage than through food? Katz's Deli here in New York City, along with some other restaurants in the U.S., were offering free bagels on the course's launch date if you ordered in Yiddish. I want a bagel with schmear. Ken ich haben a bagel mit schmirkies? I hope I got that right. At least they gave me my free bagel, though. Reporting from New York, Mike Wagenheim, I-24 News.